And welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. That's right, we are back here in the US continuing on with our farming, and we are going to get straight back into it. All right, as you can see, we're on our combined field to the north of the farm, and we are continuing on with the harvest here. You can see the class combine there going back in the distance behind us, and we've got to still collect and send out everything. So we are going to just start getting into that. So we don't need that on there. I don't know how far. He's only 52% full, so we're going to leave him go for a little bit longer. That'll be okay. All right, let's have a look and see what else we've got going on. We've got a few things that we need to sort of start organising, and one of them is actually ploughing in the field. We already did start that here. So we're going to finish this off. So let's just get him going. This is our new plough that we bought, which is quite good. But the problem we've found is it's very large, and when it folds up, it's still very large. Now, the issue with that is obviously that it won't go into tight areas. So for smaller maps with tight areas, it's not so much of a good idea. This map, it's okay. We can get around with it. But we still have to be mindful of the width of it. But for this field here, there is no issue because it was directly opposite the store, so it was just a matter of just driving it over the road and then we're done. So, all right, we're going to continue on. We're just going to make short work of this field. We're going to get a couple of fields done that we need to get done. We've also got the field over the other side of the railway line near the farm. This needs to be ploughed in, and we've also got the other field that we've harvested in the previous episode needs to be ploughed in as well. Or maybe not ploughed in, maybe just cultivated and turned over, but we'll see. But anyway, we're just going to get this done, and this, like I said, this won't take very long. Not in the scheme of things. All right, quick message before we get too far into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And we are on the road to 5,000 subs, so if you can help us out by becoming a subscriber, then please feel free to do so. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. All right. Down we go. I'm going to check the width of this because I want to see if it's the same width as like the cedar, so like the seed hawk or the Hotzenberger or whatever it's called. Be interested to see if it is the same width, whether you can direct seed behind it and then sort of get two things done in sort of one pass effectively. Go, header done. Now, I did notice, I don't know how long it's been out for, but there's a mod that's come out that look, I think it's handy, but other people were sort of starting to pull the piss out of the person that was talking about it. And not necessarily the mod maker, but there's a mod that's apparently available. I haven't found it as yet or looked at it, where you can set and define your fields without having to plough them. So it's just basically UI enhancement, so you can go and set a field up in that. And some of the comments were like, you can't take the time to just go and plough. Now, I mean, as we've said on numerous occasions on this channel, and I know other people say the same thing, like particularly our good friend Grizzly Bear Sims has said in the past, it's your game, you play it the way you wish to play it. But I do get where some of the comments are coming from. I mean, we don't play realistic. Okay, let's set that standard right here. Now, we know that. And we do shortcut some things, but we still go through the generic process of the farming and the process and the cycles you need to go through. And I guess it does get to a point where if in the game you're applied so many different things to minimise and all that sort of stuff and not have to do things, well, again, I guess the question that can be asked, well, what's the point of playing the game? So I get that element of it. But by the same token, and this is just a general reflection, just be aware, for all of you out there, that it's up to the individual involved if they want to play it that way. Like if I wish to play a game where I can just flick a switch, basically, and all the fields are ploughed, well, that's just the way I determine that I want to play it. Really, no shade should be put on myself or any other person on the way they want to play the game. At the end of the day, these are games, and people play it for enjoyment. And if people aren't enjoying it, then they're not going to play the game. If people aren't playing the game and paying for the game, then that means that the games won't be produced. So it's a bit of a vicious circle, but in today's day and age, unfortunately, with many of today's generation in particular, I say today's generation, I'm talking like post-millennials and what do they call them now, alpha generation, whatever the hell they call them. But anyway, everyone's quick to jump on everyone else's back and sort of be self-righteous and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, well, you know what? We don't need in the game of fraternity. We've got enough problems to deal with in life, let alone dealing with that sort of crap. And we've had that. We've talked about with the modding and all that sort of stuff as well. So, you know what? My general comment is for you idiots that do want to be like that and belittle people and that, piss off. Just don't bother. Right? It's not worth you wasting your oxygen. It's not worth you harassing people. So just leave it be. Okay? Everyone can play the game their own particular way, and that's the way it should be. So if you're that perturbed by someone not doing things the right way as they should, then go out, get a job, and stop haranguing people online. Right, moving along. Anyway, in talking about that mod though, I can see the benefits of it for some people. I mean, the ability to very quickly alter. See, one of the things it can do, you can alter, apparently, alter the fields. So instead of actually having to go out there and redefine the fields and all that sort of stuff, which can be a bit of a pain, especially if you're recording and stuff like that. Like if we're doing what we're doing, there can certainly be benefits to it, and I don't have a problem with that. I guess from my own perspective, if you were doing it, you wouldn't be using it for ploughing a field every time you had to plough a field. But for redefining fields or amending fields in that regard, I really don't have a problem. I think it's probably quite a good idea. So I might even have a look at it, because sometimes the amount of time spent to produce a 30-minute video, I could spend an hour or 2 hours or sometimes more depending on the map, redefining a field or doing something like that off camera to prepare for a video. So the downtime is far more than the actual production time. So I don't have problems with tools like that. I mean, one of the critical ones that's come out since GTX first brought out the version in, what was it, FS19, maybe FS17, is the FS19, the easy development mods. That is a great tool set. I mean, that helps me set up, for instance, all my videos to start with, because all the tools are there. I can add and remove vehicles, I can place them wherever I want, I can set the fields to what I want, all that sort of stuff before I even start the video recording. So there's tools that are out there like that for the game, that are immeasurably great in time saving. So I don't have a problem with those sort of ideas. All right, we're going to head back over to the truck. I'm going to offload the combine because the combine is ready to unload, and we'll come back and finish off the ploughing. Spinning up a little bit of dirt with those mud rucking tyres. he's not quite in there. That's all right. It's a very muddy field, obviously. All right, I'm going to leave him there. Yeah, so those tools can certainly be of use. But anyway, moving right along. Alright. Well and truly broken the back of the ploughing on this field. Like I said, it's nice, big, effective tool. It's not cumbersome or anything. It just gets the job done. Oh, I come up a little bit early there. I'll fix that. Don't want to leave that. And goes by. It's probably got another two and a bit runs to go. Then we've got 2 other fields to plough in, plus also the field that we're just harvesting now. Like I said, they won't necessarily have to be ploughed in, they'll be cultivated in. We're going to have to de-stone this field here, and that's okay. But I do want to check the plough state and see if the other fields actually do need ploughing on it. This was just more of a test really of this attachment, this tool. So it wasn't necessarily in need of ploughing. Oh, I just thought we'd give it a crack. Maybe 3 and a bit runs. I don't think it's going to quite grab everything over there on the right hand side. No matter how well we drive the line to the left. Oh, we might just luck it in. I think I've just lucked it in. There you go. Perfectly calculated. Never going to be an issue. Alright. Now fold up. You'll see what I mean by the folded state. There you go. So that's the folded state there. So as you can see, it's not exceptionally narrow, but it should be okay. For most of the areas in our farm, in particular this farm, that we can utilise it, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. Well, I'm going to let him have at it in here. Well, actually, I was going to check it first, wasn't I? Let's have a quick look. Probably play out anyway, because it just probably needs it. No, it doesn't need it. Right, it doesn't need it at all. It needs lime. But you know what? I might just plow out and lime it. That field over there needs ploughing, but it needs to be harvested first. That's okay. Having a look-see, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play out. Well, actually, no, hang on. Let's have a look at our canola. Yeah, I'm gonna play out anyway. I think I don't think it's gonna hurt. So let's just bring up our UI. We're gonna put a worker on there. Start the field there. There we go. 25.6 meters. Number of headlands. I'll do 2. I will do sharp. Generate the field work. See how that comes out. That should be fine. Okay. Close course generator, and we're going to start the job. There we go. So he's off and running. All right. Now we're going to go back. I think we're time to, yes, let's unload this guy again. So we're going to unload him. We're not close enough. Okay, what's the problem? Oh, you're out of fuel. Well, that becomes an issue, doesn't it? Right. So let us move him out of the way. Right, now, we should have a fuel trailer up here somewhere. Let's take this guy. Go see if we can find a fuel trailer, and then we'll head on over and refuel the combine. That was something I hadn't been keeping an eye on, obviously. There's our fuel trailer over there, our Thunder. Right, he's fully loaded, so that's okay. Let's go off and quickly refuel. So we'll head on over and get him refueled, and then we can continue on with the work. I do also need to bring over the stone picker and start removing the stones from the fields that we've ploughed in. We'll do that directly as well. And then also need to check on the animals and all that sort of stuff as well. We haven't, I can't recall the last time I checked on them, so we just need to check on them just out of hand to make sure that everything's okay there. Oh, I was meant to actually say as well, we are utilising the I can't remember the name of it, the new animal script that basically alters the birthing and death and all that sort of stuff of animals. So we do have that active now. So we do need to be a little bit more mindful of our animals because we don't want to lose them, as in them dying on us. Because we've got money invested in them, so therefore if they die, then we're losing money. So all right, down into the farm, up to the field, I should say, more to the point. Oops. All right. We will offload him while we're here. All right, job done. I just realised I drove straight through the crop. Doofus. I didn't even give it a second thought on that occasion. Oh my goodness. Right. Oh, that's shocking. That is shocking. All right. Oh well, it's just direct line. All right. Alright, so now we'll unload him, even though he's not full. Now we've found out. He's offloaded now, and he can continue on his merry way. Right, there we go. All right. Cool, that's okay. Right, we've also got to put this guy away here. So let's do this. All right. So that should be in the position ready to go. We're going to come around here. We're ready to connect the other side. There we go. We have the combine. Right. Make sure the combine header is folded. There we go. Clicked out trolley. Just line up with that. Jump out. Reverse up and get disconnected. Oh, not aligned well enough. There we go. Now, I'm not going to take this combine and header back to the main farm. I'm actually just going to take this into the farm here. I'm going to park it actually next to the ring greenhouses, hoop greenhouses, because we're going to be back over this way for harvesting anyway. So I'm going to leave a combine over this side of the farm. going to bring him in here. He will be out of the way. There, like that. Okay. Excellent. Now, just got to bring you out of the way. And then we'll be ready for any of the next fields that are ready to harvest over this side. We can quickly and more efficiently get to the field. Just going to park him up in here out of the way. There we go. Right. Excellent. Right, you're there. I don't need you at the moment. Actually, do I need you? Let's go check the milk status. I do also need to move hay out of our hay dryer. That is 14,000. No, I'm not really at the need of doing that, but I'm in the need of topping up everything. So we are going to have to do that as well. So the truck that is over at the main silo, I'm going to have to get that. Why use you? What do you got? You got 80. No, I'm going to take the anthem. Right. So it just so happens it's good that we're over this side, so I can take a load of hay from the hay dryer, and that will help get rid of some of that. And then we'll deliver the straw and everything else. So I can take this load and actually use it directly into the cow pens or the sheep pens or whatever else I wanted to. And then that does part of that straight off the bat. Just going to load up. Trailer loaded. There we go. Excellent. Right. So let's head on and distribute some hay. Yeah, take the shortcut up here, although it's not ideal because it's not been smoothed out in any way, so it is a bit rough. Or can't work that anyway. It is feeding time. Yeah, there's the robot. Looks like he's on steroids at the moment. Flying around. Having multiple cow barns now makes high demand for the feed. So this grass here will effectively only fill these two cow barns. I'm off. I missed the trigger point. Not ideal in any way, shape or form, but we'll just come back in and reset. There we go. Offload that one. Now, problem is, where's the robot? Oh, it's back. All right, cool. I just didn't want to get caught and blocking the robot because that thing doesn't stop, so it'll just be a collision. So we should have almost enough left over. We'll almost fill up the other cow, the second to last cow barn we're going to. Oh, spit it out, duck. So we're going to go over to this one over here and top this one up. And then we can go back and get some more hay because it's still going to be utilised. And we've also got some sheep to feed as well. So it's not going to entirely go to waste in any way, shape or form, so that's fine. But we do need to distribute some milk and stuff too, so I'm conscious that looks as though it might have a fair bit in there still. Might not need quite so much in here. Yes, that was already topped up, so that's okay. That's good. So we might have enough. We won't have enough to top up the last cow barn, but we can certainly put some in there. But that, my friends, is unfortunately going to be the end of the episode. We've come to our time, and that means it's time to sign off, unfortunately. So time does fly when we're having fun. Hope you've enjoyed the episode as much as we're enjoying bringing it to you. Don't forget to like the episode if you liked it. That helps out the channel a heap. And also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're subscribed, press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel, just like this one. We are on the road to 5,000 subs, so if you can help us to reach that goal, that would be fantastic. Don't forget to come and join us on Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. The details for those are down below in the description. But of course, apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you later. Bye.